everybody, I am back, and today, Pippi has a few words to say. I am gonna make you my, I call 7 C's crab cakes. I am using a different apron today, so shout out to Julie Caruso, woo, for bringing me this back from, she recently went to Italy with her husband Mark, and this is my gift. And I appreciate you so much, Julie. Love you to death. Crab cake for you in a minute.
Hey, Dad, what's cooking?
Okay, so this is the ingredients I'm going to use for my crab cakes today. This is a very quick crab cake recipe if you follow the traditional Italian 7 fishes for Christmas Eve dinner. You can make these very quick and add them to your 7 fishes.
Okay, yeah, well, it's not a fish, Deb.
If it comes out of the water, it's a fish.
Okay, well.
So we're going to put in, this is 1 pound lump crab meat, fresh crab meat, none of that processed pink stuff. We don't do that here, fresh crab meat.
Okay.
And in we go. To our crab meat, I'm going to add, this is a 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. Any kind you want, dump it in.
Mayonnaise.
Then we are going to take Dijon mustard, and we are going to put in 2 tablespoons Dijon mustard. We're going to then put in 2 teaspoons, I forgot to take one out, of, hold on, where's my teaspoon? The pressure, you know when you're off for so much time and then you gotta get back at it? This is what happens. Okay, teaspoon. We get 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that the right way, but it is what it is. We're gonna go a half. Now they tell me a half of a teaspoon of hot sauce, but I don't know if I can do a half of a teaspoon. I don't know what that is. So we're doing a teaspoon for measuring purposes. And you can use any hot sauce you want. I'm choosing Melinda's today because the XXX hot and I like it hot. We're then going to put in a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. That's salt, black pepper, I am going to use Old Bay seasoning. And for that, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon Old Bay seasoning. We are gonna put in a 1/3, no. What do I use? 3/4 of a cup, sorry, 3/4 of a cup.
You really need to start wearing these glasses. You know that, right?
Panko, I should wear my glasses. Panko breadcrumb.
Okay.
Dump it in there. And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of parsley. 1, 2. To this mixture, we're gonna add 1 egg.
1 egg.
And when we come back, I'm gonna show you what that looks like all mixed up. We're continuing to mix our ingredients that we threw into the bowl. And this is very yummy, it's quick. You just get it all together like this. I like to get it all to the middle of the bowl so it looks like one big bowl of crab meat. I want you to then cover that up with a little saran wrap. You're gonna refrigerate it for 1 hour. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you how to make your crab cakes, fry them up.
Wait, why are you putting it in the refrigerator?
So that all of your ingredients make it stick together, they don't fall apart, you know, you put it in the pan, crab everywhere, you don't want that. refrigerator. If it's a little cold, it sticks together better. Fry it up, you'll be happy. So now that our crab cake mixture is chilled, we're going to take our saran wrap off of that. See how nice, and it looks like it got all stuck together and close. So we're going to now form our crab cake patties, if you want to call them that. And with this recipe, with the amount of ingredients that we put in and the 1 pound of lump crab meat, you should get about 8 to 10 crab cakes. If you want to make them bigger or smaller, depending on your company that you're having, that's fine too. But normal size crab cakes, 8 to 10 patties. So I ended up with 11 crab cakes. So whoever came up with the 8 to 10, maybe they lied. I don't know. So we are going to put some butter in our pan. Some people like to brown these with oil. I use butter because I think anything that has to do with fish and seafood, butter is the way to go. I mean, come on, you wouldn't dip a lobster in a cup of oil, would you? You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. So, put some oil in your pan, spread it around, melt it all up, and when we get the patties in here, you're gonna want to cook them 3 to 5 minutes each side, because that's how, as long as I've been doing this, they get a nice brown crisp color, and they're a little crispy and crunchy. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. I'm gonna get the crab cakes in the pan. I just want to kind of slide them off the plate, not to touch them again after I wash my hands 95 times during this process. If you have to, you can add more butter as you fry them up, because I usually do. The more the better. Kind of like the garlic thing with me, which is very odd that there's no garlic in this, but I guess I could have added it if I wanted to. So you're gonna leave that in the pan, 3 to 5 minutes each side, like I said, lightly browned. We'll be back. Flip them over when they're brown on each side. Again, it should be 3 to 5 minutes. They will fall apart, don't get nervous, it all tastes the same and ends up in the same place. But this is the brown color that I'd like you to have. This is nice, crispy, buttery, and just so you know, I did end up putting the whole stick of butter. I put it in piece by piece. As they brown, you'll see that you'll need more as the browning process takes place. So this is what the crab cakes look like after they're done. Nice, crispy, brown, delicious. We're gonna throw one in a dish so that we can taste it. Now, what you dip it in is your preference. You can do a tartar sauce, you can do cocktail sauce, you can do honey Dijon plain, or I took a little bit of honey Dijon mustard and put hot honey in it. So we're just going to pour a little on the side of our dish and take a bite after we dip. See what this is gonna be. Oh my! This is so good.
Get out of
You
here.
must make
Get out of
it.
here. Let me try this.
You must try it. You must do a Dijon
I think she's over exaggerating.
mustard and hot honey dip. Not your traditional dip, but
It is good.
excellent. Bon appetit.